Good afternoon, everyone. The team has worked really hard this year to bring you new integrations and expand the existing integrations that we currently have in an effort to improve the life of your drivers, your dispatchers, and your schedulers. I'm very excited to be able to share with you just a portion of the amazing things we have accomplished this year at Motorcity. There were two major focuses of our work this year in Torque. One, as Jeff has mentioned, is trailers. There are many great trailer telematics providers out there. They provide a lot of data. But what has seemed to be missing is integrations to your TMS and to your driver. With Torque providing the integration piece, we were able to take that information and put it literally in the hands of your drivers. The second focus of Torque this year has been to expand our integration offerings, as well as improve the ones we currently have. Our goal is to be your integration provider so that you can take advantage of all the incredible partnerships that can provide efficiencies and value to your organization. To kick things off, I'm going to demo an area where improving our existing integration, as well as our focus on trailers, came together, and that's with intermodal work. In this example, I'm a driver that has a dispatch go pick up a loaded container and chassis. I've arrived at my pickup and I'm filling out the pickup form. If the chassis and container were pre-dispatched, they would show up on this form. In this case, they were not. So as the driver, I'm putting in the container SCAC number and chassis SCAC number. As per the nature of intermodal, these chassis and containers most likely don't exist in your dispatch system. In the past, because they didn't exist, this would cause an error. And then a dispatcher would have to manually go and create the container and chassis. However, when our Torque client processes the information, it is set up so that for this form that we are getting in, if the chassis and or the container don't exist, we are creating them in the TMS, following the rules of the TMS, and putting both the container and chassis on the order. This is a huge step for both the drivers and the dispatchers. The TMS is updated without errors, allowing the driver to do his work and the dispatcher to do theirs. You see both the trailer and the chassis are here. All of this is possible because of the integrations we already have with the TMS, the trailer telematics providers, and then taking that data and using it to proactively keep your data accurate when entered by the driver instead of having to fix things later. Now, most of the work we do with Torque isn't something that can be demoed easily. That is because it is integration work that is supposed to run seamlessly in the background. But just because I can't necessarily demo it doesn't mean I won't be able to talk about it. So we have added a new TMS to our integration partners. We're excited to announce we've certified our integration with McLeod using their Symphony APIs. That means we now integrate with TMW Suite, TruckMate, ICC, and McLeod. Very excited to be able to offer all of those. With our ELD telematics providers, we've also improved our integration with Geotab, taking advantage of the APIs. So when a driver starts his trip, we're passing the shipment ID and the commodity, so it will be on his EDVIR. This means he doesn't have to put it in himself. This was a huge compliance issue for one of our customers, and we're very happy to resolve it for them. We've also added Trimble's Instinct to our list of integrations for ELD. This means you can see hours of service information in Relay, and it can go into your TMS for your Instinct drivers, as you would for any other ELD provider. And of course, we also have messaging and check calls as well. We've also added a new mobile workflow provider, as Jeff mentioned earlier, and that's TransFlow. We integrate TransFlow workflow to TMW and TruckMate. We can send messages in and out of Relay to drivers, dispatch the loads out of the TMS, and it'll be in the TransFlow app. They can do their work and everything flows through Torque and Relay and it updates in the TMS. Also new this year is our partnership with Optimal Dynamics. For those who aren't familiar with Optimal Dynamics, they use artificial intelligence to optimize and automate decisions for transportation. There's a lot more to it than I can do justice. Please just check them out and learn more about them. For our part, we're the bridge between the TMS and Optimal Dynamics. We send loads from the TMS, be it ICC, TruckMate, or TMW, to them. They do their magic and send back the driver assignments, and then we assign those drivers to the loads in the TMS correctly. Finally, rounding out our partnership is Q'd. And as Jeff mentioned, they were recently named to the top 25 companies by FreightWaves. Q'd uses AI to automate the entire load appointment process. To get a complete idea of what they can provide, please check them out to learn more about them. We send all the necessary information to Q'd. They handle the load appointments, and we take that information from them and update the TMS. For both Qt and Optimal Dynamics, our integration is configurable and easily adjusted to fit your needs, while still giving Optimal Dynamics and Qt what they need. We're responsible for making sure the data gets from your TMS to your integration partners and then back to the TMS with timely and accurate updates. As you can see, it has been a very busy year for Torque. And now I'm going to turn things back over to Jeff.
Yeah, thanks, Sandy. That's really exciting stuff. And as you can see, the team has been busy adding capabilities to Torque, and we'll continue to do that. That's a big part of what we do. So as a reminder, later on in this conversation, we'd love to hear some of the additional providers that you would look for us to build integrations with.